Hello guys, it's Zakk from Team Blackjack. I'm playing my awful Danger Orcust deck. It got me my invite. It's a few cards different from the Columbus Regional. I'll cover that when we get to it. I think overall it's probably better, except for one change I'm probably going to undo from the extra deck, but we'll talk about that later. For the Dangers, obviously just all the expensive ones at 3. Yeah. I like burning money mostly. They also all guarantee a monster. It's Dark World dealings in a deck of monsters that get effects and discarded. I tried playing more of this at YCS Atlanta. It was awful because it's when it's the only danger monster, you open it in multiples. You want to die. This pops set cards. So it outs Solomon Great Roar or Rage when they set it. This outs annoying floodgates. I almost swore, but I was told I wasn't allowed to do that in these videos. That's all for the danger monsters.
You're not playing Ogo Pogo?
I am not playing
but he's
Ogo
so
Pogo
funny sounding.
Or Dogman.
The style points.
Listen, I thought about playing a Dark Rank 8 because I thought it would be funny. But then I realized my extra deck is tighter than... I'm not allowed to say that in the videos.
Tighter than a Manzanus.
For the Orcust, we play the standard lineup of 3-2-1-1. Okay. A second one of these would be nice, but you never want to draw that card. Because it's... The wand and the skeleton more or less require you to draw another Orcust monster to function if you can't actually do any plays. Where if you have this, you can just send this, or if you have this, you can just use its effect. So you still have plays if you draw either of these and you can't resolve Mermaid for whatever reason. But these two are actual garnets. You can't do anything with just them.
So some lists are actually running the level 1 too, like a wood copy of it.
Special from hand?
Yeah. What do you feel about that?
My main problem with the level 1 is that you have to draw him and another Orcust monster, along with the fact that since he locks you into darks, you can't make a nightmare to go into Mermaid after that. You basically have to make him into Link Rebo, summon your Orcust monster, and step up into Galatea and then go through the play, but that would require it to even more than just be specifically one of these two. Because if you draw one of these... actually, he can't even summon this because it's not an Orcust monster, it's a World Legacy monster. So you have to specifically draw one of these and Bombard, which is the name of the level 1 for him to work, along with the fact you have to play Link Rebo in your extra deck, and the extra deck is already so tight.
Right.
And I'm not playing... If you're playing him, you should play the Destrudo package, because then Link Rebo obviously would come up a lot, but I just don't think it's worth it. The Destrudo is really good if you're playing like the zombie build where you need the extra extenders, or if you're doing a blind second build, because Yazi is game going second.
This is facts.
But yeah, I don't think Bombard is good enough to play when it's just him. There is a cool combo where you can make like Borreload Savage Dragon if you play him, because you can like summon off Summon Sork if you have like a Nessie on the field. And you just happen to have a Wanton Grave already. That's again just too specific to warrant him or the extra deck space to make him playable. But anyways, continuing on, if there aren't any more questions about the Orcust cards. For the Phantom Knights, we played 2 and 2. I sought out the second cloak a lot, but he's after you Azathoth them. He's just having 2 of these is really good because going first, if normally you just need to put 2 different monsters on the board, make the Nightmare, and then go into Mermaid, so you just need another card discarding to do the Azathoth play. If you can put a 3rd monster on board, you send the Cloak off the Phantom Knight so that you can search this, summon it, and make Decode Talker, so you're also protected from Twin and all of those other fun cards. Out your totally fun and interactive combo. And then for your follow-up turn, you want another set of these, so that way you can set a Fog Blade from your deck and search this for another level 3 that you can just summon. It's nice to have. It's not required. You technically run the deck with just one of him. I'd recommend at least 1 and 1. I just prefer 2 and 2 just because that extra utility of putting an extra monster on board if Rusty lives their turn. Which is usually the first thing they attack over, just because he gets the most value on your next turn. Well, unless you leave the Summon Sork, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to have the Deco Talker. Then, for the best engine in the entire game, 3 Neo Space Connector, 3 Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. This boy is good. He says, that's a nice Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring you have. I will be eating it.
You ever brick with the Dolphin?
No, because one of the reasons I play such a high danger count is solely
That's fair.
because if you have this plus you can just summon any danger monster, it's the
dangers.
full Orcust combo. It's 15 danger monsters. So this alone is full Orcust combo. But if you have this plus any extender, you can rip 2 cards and do the Azathoth, which is just insane. And Aqua Dolphin plus 2 extenders does the same thing. Well, sorry, you only can rip 1 if you draw just Aqua Dolphin, because you can't revive it with Connector. And I really hate hand traps. Ash Blossom is probably a man, I'm not okay with that. Rhoda, it searches Game, which is Connector. Also, it searches the Phantom Knights and Aqua Dolphin. That comes up. It never comes up. I don't think I've ever searched those cards off.
I would hope not.
Babel, yeah, because
He actually plays it.
no. So it's when you end on the Decode Talker. If you play this, you can draw phase, Harp War to summon the skeleton from your deck. So we have 2 negates with the Decode Talker, which is nice. And then when the skeleton goes to grave after you use it, you can bring back Galatea, so you have 3 negates with it. It's nice that Decode Talker's not once per turn, and it just helps you abuse that fact. The draw card. I only ever set this if I can make the Phantom Knight without using the wand, so I can just tribute the wand for this, just for 2 free cards. Rank up Magic, obviously.
Don't ban it, Konami, please.
2 Fog Blades.
It has to go.
You don't have to play this, but it's just nice if you get hand trapped and you can't stop it, or if they just or if you Aqua Dolphin them and you find out they're playing Striker, where Azathoth's not too strong, you can set double Fog Blade instead, so you can hit Kagari and Hayate, or Kagari and Shizuku, or whatever you need to hit, in order to just make it so they can't break your board entirely, and you can just kill them next turn.
Or you go.
That's true.
Fair. Also, you can, if they Widow Anchor one of your monsters, Widow Anchor has to negate its effects, so you can chain this, target your own monster, in order to negate its effects before Widow Anchor resolves, so they can't steal it, because you need to be able to do both, or you can't do either. Oh, sorry. You need to be able to negate its effects to steal it.
Yeah.
So if you chain Fog Blades,
Negate its effects, and if you do.
Well, see, we had this actually come up earlier today when I played Cody, because when I was playing him with Guru Control, I flipped up Final Battle and made it where my cards can't be negated, the effects. And he still activated the Widow Anchor, targeted my monster, and still took it.
I don't know if that's how that would work. I know for a fact that if its effects are already negated, Widow Anchor can't resolve to take it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can't. Is it their effects, their activations of their effects can't be negated, or their effects cannot be negated?
Their effects cannot be negated.
I'm not a head judge, but I would say you probably can't do that.
Right.
I would agree with that statement.
And the Brigadine for the combo.
Questions funny time.
For the extra deck, we play a whole bunch of tokens that we can't summon.
But they're really cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. This one's at the 200th YCS. My friend Charles and my not so much friend Karibo man Xander. And JoJo cards. AKA tarot cards, but they're the JoJo ones. So. 1 Time Thief Redeemer for the combo.
I like Joe.
1 Azathoth for the combo. 1 Mermaid for the combo. 1 Galatea for the combo. Utility cards that also do the combo.
Let me guess.
No.
For the combo?
No, you don't
Wait.
ever summon this during
So
the
why?
combo. It's a generic Link 2 Dark monster that you can make with Shade Brigandine. It's just 2 monster. You can turn any 2 monsters into a Dark, and if it ever comes up, they have Shade Brigandine. You have to play this over Underclock Taker.
Does it at least have a good effect?
It has 2 effects.
There's 2 effects.
Whatever it points to loses 800. That has never come up. And the second effect requires you to have Cyberse monsters. So I've never actually read it.
But you're playing it over underclock.
Yeah, solely because there's one normal monster in my entire deck.
Alright.
That's obviously sound deck building theory.
Seems legit.
Seems legit.
For combo cards, we have Summon
combo.
Sorcerers.
For the combo.
Yeah. The Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche.
For the combo.
Yeah, for the combo. For the combo. He also like
Protection for the combo.
destroys Sky Striker. At YCS Atlanta, I negated a striker player's cards like 4 times in a turn. It was ridiculous.
But he's not ulti.
Yeah, you have to get the ulti now.
Who has an ulti? I will buy it off of him. I refuse to order it from TCG.
Bobby, you have to get an ulti for him.
Let me contact Pika. He'll have one.
And then for non-combo one, Link 3s, we have this guy.
For the combo.
No, it's not for the combo. Well, okay, there is a combo.
There
with
is a
his.
combo with him.
It's if you don't make again, it's like one of those things where if they have a Solomon Great Link monster and Balinks in the graveyard, you go like, how about Yeet? And non-targetingly send it so they can't Balinks protect it and kill them. This just a utility card. It's also
Can be for the combo.
It's also a dark, so
So it
you
can be
can
for the
so you can
combo.
summon it while under the Orcust monster effects, which comes up. Tresmania. Card's good. I've never summoned it.
It's a dark.
You know, every time I've summoned it, it's gotten stopped. But
So it's just good bait.
a mistake.
I've never seen you summon Bomber Dragon. I
summoned,
didn't even realize you played
I
it.
summoned this against Shun, and I was literally playing vanilla beat against him for like 4 turns because I kept just Orcust monster summoning things to trigger Bomber Dragon. He just couldn't play. But I cut Break Sword for this card. Break Sword kept coming up today where I just needed a Dark Exceed I could summon to Rusty's Zone, pop a card, and Rusty could like pop a Fog Blade, pop their monster. Which would have just been so nice to have, because you can't link with Rusty, so you can't make this after. I don't know if I would honestly play this, because you can just make it as part of your regular combo, so you can just blow their field and as a thought them.
So for the combo.
It's for a combo, it's not for the combo.
A combo card.
I might just side Trismania.
So like you should just cut it entirely.
If I could just side in against like Sky Striker or some nonsense, or like Altergeist or something, where I can just go Yeet, and they have to either immediately negate it, or I'm just going to get rid of every single one of their cards.
Or
It also has a burn effect.
that's
That
true.
has time in the round duelist.
Or play second decode.
Second decode docket. The card I only ever make once. Also, we play Boral Game Dragon.
For the combo.
For the combo. The best combo in the deck. The combo where your opponent's dead at the end.
If you make that, you win the duel.
And sometimes it also gets cannoned. Other times it gets striked. Sometimes they Veiler it. You go like, well, dang.
Well, people don't want to get gamed.
Yeah, I guess. Now for the side deck. This is something I changed from the regional because I got my other 2. I played 1 at the regional because I only owned 1. Now we have 3 Phantasm.
I really regret selling mine to Sander.
Yeah, Charles sold his for 70.
When it was 70s, when it first came out.
And then literally less than a week later,
It was 2 days
$100.
later.
It's $100. So yeah, this card's really good, obviously. 3 Pankratops. This is my favorite Subterra monster. It's an Earth monster, and I've had this summoned against me. My opponent's been playing Subterrors more times than I can count. Spoiler alert, it was like 3 times. You only need to count to 3 to play Yu-Gi-Oh, boys.
If it's 3, it must
Gamma
be good.
package.
Gamma package.
How good is the Gamma package?
It is absolutely awful when you draw it off Phantasmic, but every other time it was amazing. So you can just like, if they just go like normal summon Ladybug or normal summon Gazelle, you go Gamma. If they go Sayuja effect, you go Gamma. They go. I drew this for turn at one point at the regional against Danger Thunder, and he went Arc Brave effect, and I went Gamma. You're not getting Goliath. And I did full combo and killed him.
Complete with Boral Sword.
Yeah, we're complete with the board. Fun fact: if this resolves, that's 2 differently named monsters. That's the combo.
That's combo.
And 2 of this guy. I also changed this from the regional.
You're
Make
the
space
only
for
one I
this.
know that actually plays that kaiju.
This kaiju's the best because he's a
Good.
It's
dark
because he's a
monster.
fucking guessed
Yeah.
it.
And 3 of I refuse to lose to Sky Striker. I want you to know,
Absolutely
against
refuse.
Sky Striker, I sided in almost all 15 cards. I was like 2 cards short. I like just didn't side in. Or no, sorry, I was 4 cards short. I didn't side in the Gamma package.
What did you side out then?
Everything.
What's the combo?
Yeah, I literally left the Orcust monsters in my deck so I could kill them. I think that's it. Did I do the extra deck? I already forgot.
Yeah, you did extra deck.
You did it.
So any last thoughts? What do you play for the next regional?
We haven't figured that one out yet. It's either going to be Trains or Infernities. I haven't decided yet. I have my invite, so I don't have to play a real deck. I could try to top the regional, but like, oh wait, it'd probably be BA, right? Are you talking about the Columbus regional? Because Cherubini's out by then.
Oh, that's true.
If I end up going to Louisville, which I probably won't, but if I do end up being there, I'll probably be playing some garbage, like Infernity or Trains. Fun fact about Trains, they punch really hard. Also, fun fact about this deck, there's a lot of level 4 monsters. Unlock the shot.